Wow, I really thought I was the only person who could turn invisible. You're back. You had me worried there for a second. I actually started to believe that you went back to a different dimension, different dimension. I couldn't find you at all. Suddenly the lights went out and there was a little bit of shaking, a bit of a rumble, and you were just gone. I thought, wow, how clever to be able to hide so quickly. But it looks like you're back. Does that mean you wanted to stay for dinner? We would love to have you read Thing, Johnny, the whole gang. I'm sorry? Oh, you did go to a different dimension. Okay, okay. Wow. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's only been a few minutes. Yeah, only a few. So I find that hard to believe, Excuse me? Did you really just say it's only been 3 months for you? Because 3 months is a long time to be missing. Are you sure you don't have a concussion? I know that when we found you, you were just in this crater and we brought you up to the tower. I mean, the whole thing is very strange. Again, no hide nor hair of you ever existing anywhere. Though you did say you're from New York. Again, things are just not adding up. But you know what? I will say, though it is strange, hypothetically, I will believe this multiple dimension theory, especially seeing as you had such interesting information to offer me last time. I still haven't even gotten a chance to talk to Reed about it. And you said you met me? This version of me in your dimension. See, that's where things start to get a little hazy for me. I mean, because promise, absolutely, I would remember someone as fascinating as you. Someone who's met people with superpowers who call themselves superheroes. And also these ex-people you were talking about. Ex-persons? Refresh my memory. That's right, X-Men. X-Men. But you did say they were women too, right? Why did you call them X-Men? There was multiple genders. I'm sorry. Back to you. 3 months is a very long time to be missing. Yet I only saw you a few minutes ago. Now, let's just say hypothetically that I believe this 3 months situation. Would you mind if I just got a quick look at you? Because if that amount of time has passed, certainly there's been a few changes to your appearance. You don't mind? Good, okay. Please just stay still. Like last time, nothing I do will harm you, okay? I'm trying to figure out everything. You appearing out of thin air, you saying that, oh no, something's coming to destroy our world. Different dimensions, people who live underneath the water. I'm just trying to understand, because honestly, I could go on and on and on about the things I find fascinating about you. But I do want to make sure that everything that you're telling me is fact and not fiction. I am a scientist after all. Good. Good. Okay. And just let me know if I do anything that makes you uncomfortable, okay? Because I want you to be comfortable and I want you to feel safe with me, okay? I mean, after all the time we've spent so far together, you could probably say that we're family. And family is most important, right? Good. Hopefully that puts you at ease and you start telling me the truth. Never mind that. Alright, I'm just gonna take a look at you. Let's just start with your eyes real quick, okay? Let's take a good long look at these beautiful, gorgeous eyes of yours. Such a very pleasing color. I don't notice any significant changes. Let's look underneath your eyes. Any additional lines? Those are dark circles that I do not remember you having last time you visited. Though you were a bit panicked. You're not panicked now, are you? Good, good. Let's take a look over at this eye again. Interesting, interesting. No, I don't see any differences. No, it's those same dark circles you didn't have last time. Okay, let me take a look at your brows. Okay. Maybe slightly more disheveled than last time. Interesting. Okay. And you have an interesting bruise right up here. Are you aware of that? You were in a fight. Interesting. Who fought you? Who fought you in here? That's right, that's right. Nobody fought you in here. Who fought you in your dimension? Let me guess. Was it the multiple dooms? Right. Okay. No, it wasn't vampires again, was it? The vampires. No. Just another. Okay. No, that's okay. You don't have to explain it to me. It's just something I'm noticing that is kind of correlating to your story. Is that you do have an interesting bruise up here and a cut along your jaw right here, but it's very slight, very minor cut. Okay. Okay, let's take a look around your jaw. Nothing that I see. Okay. And let me take a look at your hair, if you don't mind. Good, okay. Just take a look at your hair. Looks a little bit longer since I last seen you. Strange, I don't believe the hair would be able to grow as quickly as it did in over only a few minutes. Speaking of such, you should really think about getting a haircut. Oh, no, I completely understand. You've just been busy saving the world, going to parties on different planets, if I remember correctly, with this, leader of yours. Snow? Winter. Something cold, right? That's right. Emma Frost, you're right. Oh, I'm sorry. She's not your leader. She's just someone you highly respect. One of those mutants you spoke of last time. That's right. But you yourself are not considered a mutant, though more of a... What did you call it again? Metahuman. Interesting. With superpowers, that's right. You're absolutely fascinating. I could listen to you talk for hours just about these hypothetical, completely real dimensions. Though again, some of the things that you're saying are adding up, though it's really hard to wrap my brain around something that's so foreign of a concept. We barely even go to space as it is, and now you're telling me about interdimensional travel. Though if what you're saying is true, I would really love to just quickly basically make sure that there's no other additional medical concerns that we should be, consulting with, seeing as you now have a bruise, quite a big bruise, I must add, on your face. I just want to make sure that, again, you don't have a concussion, and maybe that's contributing to maybe flights of fancy. Yeah, no, it's been known that people say that they see different things after a blow to the head. Not that I'm saying that I don't believe you. I would just like to rule out every other little situation before just accepting your truth as fact. Good. Again, I completely believe that you believe that what you're saying is true. Okay? Good, good. And you know what? I pride myself on being a very good scientist. But I also like to believe that I'm a healer at heart, So I do also want to take in, medical concerns and make sure that you're in tip-top shape. Because if you do have a concussion and I didn't check it, that would be quite a bad thing for me. I would feel just awful thinking that you were struggling and in pain, and I could have done something. You understand? Oh, that's so funny. You're so funny. Saying I'm a healer in a different dimension. Oh, I'm sorry, strategist. So funny. Oh. Well, if you would permit me to just maybe check a few things and move on to some additional tests to make sure that you're okay. Wonderful. Let me change out of these gloves. They're not really conducive to the types of tests that I'm planning on running on you. They're a little bit thick. Good, okay. I'll be just a moment. 3 months. It's quite a long time, huh? What exactly were you doing in those 3 months, if I might ask? I promise I'll believe you. Interesting. Go ahead, tell me more. And you were fighting with what was it? A colossus. Interesting. And he speaks? A tree that speaks. That's absolutely interesting. But didn't you tell me last time that you knew of a raccoon that also spoke? And what else did you say you were doing? Honestly, it's completely fascinating. Oh, you were talking to the other version of me. Of course, of course. The one who's the leader of... Yeah. Now, what were you doing with her? If you don't mind me asking. You were an assistant. Assisting with what? I didn't know you were fascinated with the sciences. Oh, party planning. Yes, that sounds very much like something I would do. Yes. Oh, for renewing my vows? With Reed. That is so sweet. And he agreed to do that? Oh, I wonder where he found the time. Well, that's good for her, the other version of me. I hope she invites everyone that you speak so highly of. Oh, yes, that's right, the tests. Now again, I'd like to preface that your comfort is my top priority. So at any point you would like to stop the tests, you need a break, you would like dinner served a little bit earlier, just let me know, okay? And we can do that. Of course, of course. Plus, again, seeing as that you're hurt, which again is very strange. I don't want to put you through any unnecessary pain, okay? Good. And your pain right now on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you say it's at? 1 being no pain, 5 being like a little bit of pain but manageable, and 10 being the worst pain. Okay, okay. That's good, that's good. Well, if that changes, just let me know, okay? Wonderful. Now, for my first exam, I just want to test your vision real quick. Maybe a few different things, but first and foremost, I want to test how well you're able to not only follow my directions. Again, blow to the head can make you a little bit dizzy, can make you a tad bit confused. So just following my directions and also trying to see whether or not you can focus correctly. Right? Of course, of course. Don't worry, I'll explain more in detail. Just a moment. Alrighty, I have 2 separate pens for you, okay? I have a gold one and I have a black one. No, very, very nice, right? No, I'm not going to ask you to write anything. Don't be silly. I just want you to pick whichever pen you would like, and I want you to follow it, okay? And I'm just going to study your eyes as you follow the pen, okay? So remember, following directions and focus, alright? So just pick whichever pen. Did you pick one? Good, okay. Now follow that pen, alright? Just follow the pen. Good. Just remain following. Follow the pen. Okay. Good, alright. Now keep following. You're not noticing any black spots in your vision. Trouble focusing. Good. Now it's okay if they go out of your view. I don't want you to turn your head. Just follow the pen to the best of your abilities, okay? Good. No pain? Wonderful. Okay. Well, looks good to me for that first test. Alright, and now let's just test, how well you see the colors, alright? I just want to make sure that everything is functioning correctly, that the eyes are telling the brain exactly the right stimuli to correspond. For instance, like you're not seeing a specific color, or perhaps maybe colors are being switched. Okay, good, good. I'll be just a moment. Okay, so I have this little color cube right here. And I'm just going to flash in front of your eyes and you just tell me what color you see, okay? Of course, of course. You ready to begin? Alright, good, okay. What is this first color that you see? Good, okay. What about now? Good, alright. Okay, how about now? Good. Alrighty, and same one, perfect. Okay. Good. Last one. Yellow, perfect. Well, it seems like you are noticing colors correctly. Not having any issues with that. That's a very positive sign. And again, you're not smelling something that shouldn't be there, hearing anything that shouldn't be there. Good, okay. Speaking of hearing, would you mind if I just take a look at your ears? Okay, good. Again, just want to make sure that everything is okay and everything's functioning properly. Good. Okay, so I'm just going to take this and just gently brush along your ears. Try to take a good look at them, alright? Again, it's very soft. Very, very soft. So it shouldn't cause you any discomfort. And is the lighting okay in here for you? Again, I understand that sensitivity can be a big factor when getting hurt in the head. Again, I'm not that type of doctor, but I do know my stuff. It's good. Okay, good. Right, I'm just going to take this and just gently brush along your ears, okay? If you notice any pain, any discomfort while I'm checking, just let me know, okay? Of course. Alright, hold still for me. I'm just going to come over here gently and just check your ears. Just trying to check your ears just a little bit. Interesting. They are a little red. Interesting. And nothing, you don't feel any pain or anything different with the sensitivity of your ears? Good, okay. Interesting. Okay. Let me just check the other one, if you don't mind. Okay. Just gonna come over here gently. Good. Doing such a good job. Let's see. Anything different? No? Good. Okay, well that's a positive sign. Nothing out of the ordinary that I see. Would you mind if I just take a look at your vitals? Okay, good. I promise that won't be the last test for a while. Okay, good. You're still feeling okay? You're not feeling too tired? No, okay, good. Okay, I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm just going to hook you up really quick to my equipment and we'll get a nice read on you, okay? Good, okay. Just gonna come over here and just click them that. Perfect. Okay. Please try not to fidget. I want to make sure that these sensors are on correctly. Okay, good. Alright, perfect. Okay, everything seems to be attached. I'm just going to turn on a few things so I can start getting some readings, alright? Perfect. Okay. Again, let me know if you feel any discomfort. You shouldn't, though. Okay. Perfect, okay. Everything still okay? Good, okay. Next, I'm just gonna have you hold something in your hand, alright? It's gonna be like a sensor of sorts, okay? Good. It's gonna be able to kind of track your brain waves, while the rest of this reads out your heart, cholesterol, how much oxygen you're getting. Good, okay. Okay. Here is the sensor, and I'm just gonna have you gently place your hand on top of this, okay? I know it can appear a little scary, but I promise it's not at all scary. It's not going to hurt you or anything. But also, I promise you it's not a toy, so do not treat it as such. All these little nodules that you see are going to be able to sense and get a read on exactly how your waves are forming in your brain, okay? Make sure that there's nothing that shouldn't be going on up there, okay? I know, in fact, do you have one of these in your dimension? No, interesting. Are you sure nothing that's even like slightly squishy? No? Interesting. How do you guys measure brainwaves then? That sounds very primitive. Are you sure? EKG. Huh. Well, no matter. If I can just pass this to you, and you're just going to hold your hand over it, okay? Perfect. Wonderful. Again, it's not scary. It's okay. Perfect. Okay. Now, if you don't mind, just continue to relax as everything gets its readings done and over with. And I'm just going to jot down what I notice, okay? Again, just relax, relax. Maybe take a few deep breaths in and out. In, out. In, out. Trust me, take all the time you need to relax because family dinners here can be quite the ordeal, especially when Johnny is involved. He's quite the handful. Didn't you say he's quite the handful in other dimensions as well? Yes. Of course. Of course. And how long ago did you say you got that? It's been a few days. Did anyone check you out when you first got it? Good, good. Your heart rate isn't as fast as last time. Interesting. Are you feeling a bit more comfortable now that you've been here for a few hours? Oh, sorry, forgot the 3-month time skip. Of course, yes. I believe you. 3 months. Interesting. Do you think Reed would like us to renew our vows as well? Silly me for asking. Good for that other Sue. Looks like it's done. Good. Well, everything seems to be okay. In fact, your readings are very good. Though you did say you just got out of a recent battle, correct? Okay, okay. Well, whoever your doctor was before this did a great job. Who did you say it was? A wizard? A wizard. And who is this wizard that you speak of? His name's Stephen? Stephen. Doesn't sound like a very wizardy name. Stephen Strange. Doctor Stephen Strange. Sorry, silly me. Used to be a surgeon. Okay, well that's good. Top surgeon. Wow. But why did he turn to magic? It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to go into his life story. Though maybe over dinner I would love to hear about it. Magic existing over science. So funny. And you say he runs a magic school? A magic school. Of course he does. Of course. John's a magic school. Maybe, do doctors not get paid a lot where you're from? They do. Okay. I was just checking, you know? You never know. Let me unhook you real quick. Well, thank you very much for your time. I'm happy that everything seems to be going okay. I'm happy that you're not missing because of Reed and the others. The government found out you were missing from our tower. Oh, we'd be in a lot of hot water. So, how do you feel about dinner? Was there anything specific that you wanted that I can make you? Not again. Hello? Gone again. Do you think that wizard, that that surgeon wizard taught him some tricks. Hello? Oh gosh, if I lost them again, Reed's gonna kill me. Oh no. Okay, if you're playing hide and seek, maybe let's come out and talk